Hello, Doc Boffin here. Today I'm commentating on a match between Michalius Oppewall and Khansus Ruml. And so Mitch gets stuck in with a guttural groan straight away. He's building up a point of energy. Meanwhile, Khansus is drawing a card. And then Mitch launches a huge attack, a Reservoir Rip. That's pretty much the best two-turn horror attack you can get. Meanwhile, Khansus is still drawing, so Mitch is on 105 health and Khansus is on 86. Now Mitch goes to draw. That's interesting. If I was Mitch, I'd have kept pushing the advantage until Khansus did something about it. So that's an interesting manoeuvre. But it gets him more cards, and Khansus has definitely got more cards at the moment. So Khansus has started a combo. He's also playing a horror deck. He's got a Latte Lash, which gets him a point of energy and 1 point of health back with that low regeneration effect. Interesting. Now Khansus has launched a Reservoir Rip while Mitch was drawing cards, so now they're completely even Stevens. It's like a Morris dance. They've both done the same manoeuvres one after the other. Right, but now they're both building up an attack this time. Are we going to see two Reservoir Rips, one against the other? We'll have to wait and see. They both have a point of energy, and they both get a point of health back from the regeneration. Right, crunch. So Khansus does a Slapstick Sicko, which does 16 points of damage and forces Mitch to draw, but Mitch blocks that, and he blocks most of the damage, so that kind of backfired a bit for Khansus there. He's having to draw because he lost a card. Meanwhile, Mitch has launched a 3-turn attack, so 24 health, and he gets 5 regeneration, so that shoots Mitch well and truly into the lead. He really is digging Khansus's grave with that huge spade of his at the moment. And right, they both build up, 1 point of energy each. We'll see what happens this time round. Smack! Reservoir Rip from Khansus, and Mitch knew he had it, so Sickening Screech builds up to 2 energy points for Mitch. And we'll see another 3-turn attack in a moment. We won't though. That's very cunning from Mitch. Khansus was expecting it. He played Eye for an Eye to copy it, but Mitch played Skeleton Crew, which gets him 15 points of health, but doesn't provide any effects that that Khansus can copy, so he ends up paying the penalties for playing the Eye for an Eye card without getting any benefits. So now Mitch is well and truly into the lead. He's on 113 health, 114 now because he's blocked Khansus's high Reservoir Rip attack with his Sickening Screech. So this is looking like an incredible victory on the cards for Mitch here, if he can keep this one up. And again, it happens again. Eye for an Eye comes out, and Khansus has to play the penalty. He discards a card and loses 3 health. Meanwhile, Mitch gets up to 129 health with another Skeleton Crew. So is Khansus going to learn the lesson, and is there really anything he can do about it, or is Mitch just going to send his health off into the stratosphere and you know, send the health meter into 4 figures? Well, we'll have to see. It didn't quite work out that time. Greed's Grasp from Khansus, 14 damage, and Mitch has to discard a card. So that time the discard paid off for Khansus, and he manages to take a little bit of the sting off the Decadent Dive, blocking all of the regeneration and taking the damage down to 18. But time is running out for Khansus. He's only on 45 health now, while Mitch is still well above the starting figure of 100. So Mitch manages to take some of the edge off of Greed's Grasp. He completely avoids the discard and takes some of the damage down. Meanwhile, Khansus is forced to pay the discard penalty for playing that card because it's an uncontested effect. Mitch is on 2 energy, Khansus is on 1. Are we going to see another big 3-turn attack? Yes, we are. Crunch, there it is. So once again, Khansus takes the edge off the Decadent Dive with a block of 6 in the low area, and he manages to get his 14 damage in and 1 discard. But still, 18 points of damage is nothing to be sniffed at. So now Khansus draws. Meanwhile, Mitch sets up another combo. He has 1 point of energy. Crunch, in comes the Reservoir Rip. Khansus is still drawing cards to try and do something about this. Mitch is back to 100 health. Khansus is only on 14, so Khansus is on one Red Aspire Rip attack away from defeat here. Is there something you can do to pull something out of the bag? So both players drawing cards now. You'd have thought that Mitch's hand was good enough to finish this match, but he obviously has a few more tricks up his sleeve that he wants to showboat before the end of the match. So he once again goes above 100 points of health by playing the Guttural Groan, which gets him 1 point of regeneration and 1 point of energy. And what are we going to see now? So Mitch gains another point of energy. He's on 2. Khansus plays Latte Lash, which gets him 1. Mitch is on 102 health. Khansus on 15. So Khansus is actually moving away from the 1 attack defeat, but no, there it is. Lustful Lunge, mid-attack for 27 points of damage. Khansus manages to take 6 off, but that's nowhere near enough to save the day, and Mitch wins another match of Combat Cards. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you playing Combat Cards soon. Thank you very much. Bye!